What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in with me this morning. For those of you that watched yesterday, we're going to kind of continue on into today as it relates to what we spoke about yesterday. But as a little bit of a recap, we had cover weekly, monthly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 30-minute time frames. Pretty much just kind of walking through and emphasizing the markets being in an uptrend on most of the long-term stuff. But also just yesterday, we entered a short-term downtrend. So mainly what we're going to focus on is just a little bit of um, yesterday's action and then into this morning's action. Okay. So pretty much as we spoke about yesterday, we are using a open high low close chart or a regular trading hours chart. And I'm going to put a box right here. That box is where we're focusing on, specifically this candle, more specifically the red line and the blue line there. All right, so pretty much once the market broke down below there, it's entering a 30-minute downtrend. So we're going to add a horizontal price level right where that arrow is at, right where the 10 SMA is at, right where that 50 SMA is at. And it should, well, it's going to populate and it's going to be green. All right, so that green line right there, that would be the location of it. All right. So yesterday, once the market had breached and started breaking down essentially that green line, the market was breaking down the 30-minute 50 SMA and entering a short-term downtrend is the way we like to call it. Okay. So since yesterday morning at about 5:30, we were on the downside. We're starting to get below and entering the downside. Therefore, odds are kind of favoring down as long as it's below the green. So we're kind of in a pop to short or yeah, basically a pop to short market for the most part. All right. And all morning we sold off into the open. We sold off a little bit more. Okay. Now, this morning, what we've been watching next is something we call a volume weighted average price, or what I call a sell signal VWAP. So pretty much just going to add a VWAP here. And you'll see as it comes and it slopes down like this, it creates a price point here at $518.92, give or take. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to change this chart here to a 30-minute. All right. So you can see it a little better. All right, so we've added a volume weighted average price here, and this creates what we call the sell signal volume weighted average price, meaning once the market had broken down yesterday and created what we call a sell signal move or a sell move, we would then anchor volume weighted average price to it, therefore giving us a bigger lower high sequence potential starting point for that move. A better way of explaining it would be once the market broke down here, it becomes bearish. And when the market eventually pops back, this is a level we look to sell the market at to create a lower high to hopefully push the market lower like this. Okay. Not like this V or whatever that just did, but yeah, we ideally are looking for the market to bounce back to here, and then we will follow it bearish like that. Okay. Does it have to roll over like this? No. Okay. Also, the flip side is that when the market starts a sell move, we also anticipate that once the market starts to breach over this red line, that's when the market is going to reset that sell move back up. Okay. So basically, sell move starts here. This is the key volume weighted average price of such trend. Hence why you saw this morning pre-market and after hours yesterday we came to it, basically stop, drop. This morning we came to it, tagged it to the penny, drop. Okay. That tells us that there's enough selling activity here, at least for the time being, to have kept it below. Okay. Next will be at some point or another, when the market starts to breach over these levels, Then we're going to flip to the long side. Okay. When that happens, doesn't have to be today, could be today. Again, it's kind of irrelevant. We don't think in terms like that. It's just when things happen. We know they will. It's not a matter of if, it's just when. Um, so when that happens, we are then going to generally look to reset the market back to the upper band and the 50 SMA, which will be about right there. Ooh, well, I guess that kind of works. Let's bring it like that. Okay, that's good. So like for right now, if the market for whatever reason decided it was going to reset this sell move today, then this would be our target up here with the bull. Yeah. Wow, it's a little thick. He's a little thick. He's been eating. He's been eating good. Wait, what's up? Where's this thing at? Whatever. I don't know why it's not shrinking. There it goes. So yeah, that would basically be not basic. I mean, it is. It's just it will be the target when this breaks up like that. Now, arguably, the market can just stay down. Okay, we're not trying to emphasize being long bias right now. We're just saying that the opposite of the market staying down is it goes up. And that's the target in the opposite of what you're trying to do. And that's kind of how the market functions too. Basically, it likes to get people on one side of the move and then flip the other way too. So it's kind of, you have to understand too. It's like, if you think about everyone who's participating in the market from like this entire sell point, their average share price is right here on the short. All right. Think about that. Like this is pretty much so far the playing field. All right. So if you make this a little football field, think about it like that. Okay. That's the 50-yard line. Hence why when it came up, the Bears are like, please don't go over. Please don't go over. And they're keeping the trend down. Flip side, the Bulls would love to get over because then it's going to break the Bears out and we're going to take them to right there. And it really, for me, it's just trying to analyze it, watch it in real time, and just be in between some of that action. And don't have to be the one that takes the whole entire move. Um, don't have to be the one that buys this dip and tries to break it out here and go here. You could just find a piece of it back to here, be short for a piece of it here, look to be long through here. Um, so a lot of ways to attack it, but anyways, bottom line is yeah, if at any point we start to breach over this and start to close over this, we got to be a little hesitant on anything bearish and expect the trend can reset up to here. On the flip side, it's just pretty much as long as the market stays below here, it's bearish. And the next thing we'll actually be watching would be something like this. So wait, let me think. Yeah, yeah. So pretty much, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I say it or not because you guys aren't going to really be able to see it because it's going to update so much. But we'll also be looking at a volume weighted price anchored off this high here, trailing down. So again, if this move, for example, is going to like kind of roll over and go like that, it's generally not going to want to come back up over this high, and it's going to want to create a lower high from that. So basically, however, whatever it looks like this market, this volume weighted average price calculates this way, we would essentially want to see that um, the price action of the market stay below that, and it would roll down. So you can see right now that VWAP is priced here at like 518.88. So that's going to continue adjusting and updating as the market trades and does whatever into the open. But anyways, that's probably more than you guys need to even know for right now. But anyways, yeah, have a good one. That's good stuff. So yeah, I guess the conclusion, the simple thing of it is the market is bearish until it's back over, let's just say 500 and pretty much that last high, like 519.15. Once we start closing over that, then be careful because if you're short, then there's a good chance we squeeze you up to about 521 or so. And it also depends, right? Because if this doesn't move today, we don't break up today, right, then we're going to do it later. So it just kind of depends, right? Wherever these prices are at. So for the time being, it is a sell signal market, though, until we shift over that. So we will watch pop to shorts and little bearish moves. as long as that remains until we're over that VWAP. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one.